But they told me I was too skinny and I don't have any rhythm and I am no Tyson Beckford. Actually, I look better. They didn't think so, so instead, I decided to become a poet. And now I get on stage and strip myself down naked so that when my words gyrate on top of your soul, you'll know it is not just some dry hump, or my essence is not parched. And that's why I thought I would have been perfect as an ocean. And I would have been the ocean. But I decided to be a poet instead so that I could send a message in a bottle that would flow on my currents to hopefully wash up on the shore of someone who's stranded in exile of the heart. Praying that when they receive my message, it would hit them hard to let them know that though far apart, you're never alone. I also remain deep but clear because though it may seem like I get my colors from down here, it is truly a reflection of the sky. For my colors come from the Most High. God is the reason I am the way I am, and that's why I couldn't be the Kool-Aid man. Because I swear, I would have been the Kool-Aid man, shining brightly in iridescent red, busting through walls, knocking bricks on folks' head with my thirst-quenching pledge of, oh yeah. But instead, I decided to become a poet so that I could be read, but just in books, so that whoever would look would still get that Kool-Aid smile, but just without the side of diabetes. And truth be told, if I could have, I would have been a vagina. But I've never really been the kind of guy who was hell-bent on always being in between a woman's legs, so instead, I chose to become a poet because in my head, I too wanted to be considered as precious. And on the monthly, I too would just bleed on the pad, ridding myself of every impurity that I ever had. Therapeutically, these words are what I am cleansed through, and that's why I was convinced to become a Q-tip. And I wanted so bad to be a damn Q-tip, but I decided to become a poet instead so that I could go deep inside ears, cleaning out content that was useless, getting closer to minds than anything before. Words thumping soft cadences to your eardrums, so as soon as you hear them, you have no other choice but to beg for more, thinking maybe it was the sound of his voice. So if it was my choice, I'd have probably been the diaphragm of Marvin Gaye. I would have been the best damn diaphragm of Marvin Gaye I could have been too, except for I never been able to hold a tune. So instead, I chose to become a poet so that I could serenade somebody's pain away. Because maybe they heard it through the grapevine that behind every great line is the mind of a poet trying to correct the bad days away through every sound waves. Maybe I'm all they'll need to get by. Maybe my words are distant lovers walking by their mind to find that their soulmates are waiting right on the other side of your eyes. And once my words finally collide with your stripe, they form as husband and wife, and it changes that person's bad day and even bad life. Damn it, call me an optimist, but in the prime of my life, I like to think that these words can transform even the most pain-filled days into the most tranquil nights. And that's why it should come as no surprise when in a former life, I wanted to be a bottle of NyQuil. Somebody's nighttime sniffly, sneezy, coffee, achy fever, sleep better to feel better and get through your day medicine. But in this existence, I'm a poet, so my words bestow this feeling of this lifetime lifting, pleasing, softly creating belief to go deeper than ever and never letting any ignorant ways settle in. To achieve rhetoric so heaven-sent that its benevolence would serve as better embellishment on the already perfect. You give new life to the self-worthless who live through mediocrity without purpose, who constantly dodge the call of excellence. So it should really come without questioning why I wanted to be a telemarketing specialist. But this poetry threw me a curve, so now when I call out, I still get on people's nerves. But only because these words that get slurred in the midst of my passion are sort of like everlasting acupuncture, piercing hearts, minds, and abdomens, leaving not a single speckle of blood after it is entered your system. Even though these words are filled with nothing but my blood, sweat, and tears, when they pierce you, they leave you so clean and serene from the pain and the issues. They rip through your chest tissue and crack through your bones bristles just to issue you a personal invite to refuge, just to caress you in a way that will bless you and test you to leave here a little bit differently than which you came. In my life, I've been called a lot of things, and I could have pursued a lot of dreams. But I honestly think that if I never, or if my pen would have never met my paper, my soul would be but a vapor swallowed by a cloud of nothingness. I'd have probably been a no-rhythm having ass stripper, masking my emptiness with a fistful of wands. Thank you.